RKO from the RKO Network, and today we are bringing you the last edition of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare tips and tricks for Hardpoint. Now, before we get into this, I just wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit about why I did this series and why it's a little bit of a short series and what's to come tomorrow. Now, this video will be going out, of course, on Thursday. Today, which is the day that the video should have been going out, is Thursday. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be releasing a video that is called the top 5 things new teams or up-and-coming teams need to have in order to be successful. Personally, this won't involve like gameplay or how to make my shot better or whatever. I may throw in a couple pointers like that beforehand, but the main reason I made this series was because there was a lot of games and moments in Hardpoint in general that people kind of like they get stumbled on. They don't understand why this happened, why maybe on this map people spawned over here, or why we lost that or stuff. And there's a couple times where even I've sat there and I've been like, man, if we could have just done this one thing, or maybe even I could have done this one thing that would have just changed how things happened. And I wanted to make these videos just to kind of help people, casual players, competitive players, or even if there's casual that want to get into stuff like that, into the competitive scene, that that don't understand why certain things are happening, or they don't see the game as fast paced as other players do, which is a big thing in the competitive community, is seeing the game as it is and just seeing the game where you can think 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. So hopefully these the videos beforehand and this one as well also help everyone, and especially if you're a viewer and you were struggling, hopefully this helps you as well. And if it did, I would love to see a comment in any of the videos if there was a certain video that helped you, or if there's a certain video that maybe you wanted to see more of and you want me to maybe touch base. Because again, I don't want to leave any blank spots. So if there's anything that you guys wanted to see that I can go back and touch on, or if there's something that overly helped you, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, and I guess we should get started in this one. So ladies and gentlemen, I've already did my intro, so it doesn't matter. BioLab Hardpoint, we're doing the last Hardpoint, and this is my favorite map to play Hardpoint on, so I just wanted to touch base on this one last, just because I enjoy doing this the most, so I wanted to save the best for last, in my opinion. Maybe you guys like a different one. That's something else that I would love to also know. BioLab is probably either the first or second most hectic Hardpoint. Just because there's a lot of close quarters battling, and this map can get really, really hectic really fast. Now, this first Hardpoint, which is the middle Hardpoint, is actually not the most hectic one. Usually the very first Hardpoint, I think on every single map, is the most hectic. The first one in Retreat, of course, is that middle area. First one Solar, the water area, and the first one on Detroit, that middle Atlas. But on this one, it's not really the most hectic. This one is actually one of the easiest to watch. Now, when you first come up, you want to watch that right side. You want to watch, of course, this blue alley, and then, of course, white tunnel. So you really only have 3 places to really watch. Now, if you want to pinch this, one huge mistake that I see people make, especially when you're on this side spawning, is actually everyone wants to come through here, come down here, and try to do this way, and then you have someone sitting in that corner, and that corner, and everyone dies. A big tip off of the break, if you're spawning on orange side, is come through this window, wrap green, and sit here and try to pick people off. Pick people off on that head glitch, get someone in that corner, come over here and pick people off that way, and then come in the hill, and then you'll help people in that white tunnel, and if you have someone in there, it helps even more. That way you're not funneling kills to people, you're just not feeding everyone 6, 7 kills, and you're helping people out on that hill. Now, as you come to this hill, being on top of this hill is just like on top Atlas. I love doing this all the time. You can come up here, get someone off of that corner, shoot someone off of that head glitch. Some people like to sit up in there and down there as well, and it's just somewhere that I really like to push through. Now, if you're spawning down in the snow, you can, of course, bust through that window. You can hop through this window up here as well and push the hill that way. Or the smartest thing to do instead of funneling through that way, I use funneling a lot, but it's really just a way to kind of describe it, is actually pushing back into these green stairs. You can come from behind. You can also, again, hop on top. And as I touched in my intro video to tips and tricks, you can actually come through this back area, and I only use this for desperation situations because it can get you killed. But if you want to hop back in here, you can hop on top, or you can hop back through the back and get points that way. Now as we rotate, it's a little late on the rotation, but it's a video, so no one really says much about it. We're going to hop into purple now, into purple and then go to blue, or you can hop into green. You can come from green as well and hop through these two windows. Or you can hop through circle and then choose your way and help push out that way. Now this way has a lot of directions you can push from, so the pinch can really be super real on this hard point. Usually you can have 1 or 2 people come from this back area and cross shoot, so you can have someone shoot through that window, someone shoot through here, or even look for someone that likes to sit up in this this glitched area, which is a really good spot to watch. You can watch people come from that back side. You can also, again, shoot that canister if someone's on there. But the most popular spots to sit is actually up in this corner. You can, I've collected a whole hardpoint just by sitting up here. Same thing for this bottom corner. So if you're going to pinch, you want someone to come from that door, come through this door, because you can also shoot through, off that head glitch for these 2 people to push. The other people from that side can shoot someone off of there. And then if you want, you can also have someone burst through this window if you have someone that likes to do the Leroy Jenkins kind of stuff. Now when you're coming through here, this is probably the easiest hard point to affect spawn-wise. Because all you really need to do is you need someone to sit this back green plat, or even better, this back track with an AR, an IMR, a sniper rifle, an LMG, anything of your choice, or if you want to get even more creative, they can even sit here. It'll still affect the spawns, and every single time a team will spawn down here in this bottom orange area, or sometimes if you get lucky, they'll spawn back in the snow area, which makes things just a little bit easier. Now, if you want to break this, of course, like always, you want to come flank, which the easiest way is to come through circle if you want to do that. And then immediately look for someone up in these areas. If you look for someone up there, or even on top of this green plat or that circle, you'll be able to flip spawns, and then you'll start spawning back in that green area. And it's just an easy way to get things. Now, against popular belief, this last hill is actually the most hectic hill. There's 4 spaces to come from, which means all 4 people need to be watching each area, but usually you don't get 1 person pushing from each side. Usually you'll get 2 people pushing from this side, 1 person push from there, and 1 person push from there. Person push from I can't speak today. It's very early in the morning. I'm recording this early. Yeah. So anyways, one thing that you can watch is, if you want to watch this with a sniper rifle, you can. It's a good way to get, collaterals, or watch it with an AR, and you can get a bunch of kills with people just funneling through this hill. This one you can watch from this corner, or head glitch it if you want. And the same thing from this side, you can head glitch this, hop up on this if you want, head glitch this if you want. And then this window is the only place that's wide open, which is the most hectic spot to watch because of these areas right here. And as we come back for the last spot, I will touch on that yellow building. And we're coming through here like always. You can hop on here, but one thing that I didn't touch in my solar video that I wanted to is actually jumping. Now, when you're in any hard point, you don't want to just stand here. If you stand around, just standing, looking, and you have blast suppressor on, all you're doing is making an easy kill for people. They can come in, just look at you, and do whatever. When I'm in a hard point, I jump all the time. This is basically what it looks like when I'm in a hard point if I'm not watching a certain area. If I'm the guy that's last there and I'm not looking anywhere, you will literally see me jump around like this. I will not stop jumping. I will just continue to move around, which is why a scuff controller is really, really handy, because I can just look around, jump around, and I'm not just standing still and not helping people. So it helps just get extra kills and do whatever. As you're coming back through here, something that people don't really realize is if you actually hop up on this and use the Gatling gun, you can get people off. This may be loud for headphone users, but you can actually just shoot people off of that, shoot people from there, shoot people from up on top. The only vulnerability that you have is you can't turn it. So eventually you might get flanked, so just make sure you call that out and be ready. So that's a quick way to get people off of this hill. And once again, hopping up here is really, really crucial. And as I said before, you can do stuff like this. You can just hop up, jump, push through. Like, I mean, there's some Houdini tricks you can pull on this hill that are really, really fun to do. Same thing for this backside. I don't think you can do it from this side. I'm going to try. You might. Yeah, you can. You can actually do it from that side as well. So, I mean, there's tons of things that you can do. You can also do the same thing for this thing as well. If you think someone's about ready to get you, you can hop up here, take them out, sacrifice 2 or 3 seconds, and then kill them. And it's just a fun time for everyone. As we move to this back hill, I pretty much touched on this last thing. On this last hill, there's really not much to address besides if you want to force spawns. If you keep people back in this area, they're going to spawn back in square or even back green. So if you have someone back in there, that's a good way to funnel people. And then if you want to get them even more, a better place to get them is actually have someone set up here. You can shoot the canisters from here. People are going to have to flank from orange if they want to get you, or even circle, which is they won't really see you, and it'll force everyone back purple to spawn, and it'll be an easy way to funnel people through. Have someone cut through here every once in a while, pick people off, and it's always a good time for everyone. Now, as we're moving back to this last hill, one thing that I like to do, if you're playing this because everyone loves to sit in this corner, they'll sit in this corner, or you'll have that one person that sits in this back corner, which they think affects spawns, but for some odd reason this last spot doesn't, is actually lay down. If you just lay down right here, people don't really look for it first, so you can really get 2 or 3 kills, see people jumping up there, see people jumping up there, no one's going to see you because of this right here. But the other thing that I like to use, and I actually saw this from one of my teammates use this in a search and destroy and some other things, is actually hopping up on these. You can actually hop up on these and watch from over here, so you can actually see people pop through here. You can actually, I don't think you can lay down up here. I'm going to actually see. Yeah, you can lay down, but you don't get much. You can see people coming through the yellow tunnel. And again, you can hop to this second one too. May or may not just found an awesome head glitch. I never thought about using this, but I just found an awesome head glitch for you guys. So there you go. You can actually... How far can you go out? Oh my gosh. What did I just find? That's insane. Wait, can you... No, you can't. Alright, so there's a head glitch for you guys, which I might actually touch on again. So, before we get into this last hill, I'm actually going to do that one more time for you guys, and I'm going to put this in the title of the video if I haven't already. I probably have. Is actually using this. You can actually hop up here. I don't think you can do it walking. I think you need to be crouched. And then you can just hop back on here. And I don't think... Does this side have it too? No. So that's a head glitch for you guys. But anyway, there's 30 seconds left. So this will be the end of the BioLab Hardpoint. Like I said before, you can touch... I'm going to touch on this. You can actually hop into here. It's a good way to bust through this window if you don't want to jump. So you could sit here, pick people off, watch White Tunnel easier, and watch Yellow Tunnel easier. But anyways, this is the end of the Hardpoint series, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed all 4 episodes. If you did, leave a like on all of the videos. Leave a comment on the video that you liked the most. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. As always, I am Master RKO, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.